Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Nur Aifa binti Muhammad Raoub and this is a video as per request to one of the rubrics for translation and interpretation subject. I would like to thank the Madam Izan Amani for giving me the opportunity to do this interpretation assignment alongside with my other classmates. The video I am about to interpret is a 3-minute long YouTube video titled 5 Tips Belajar Secara Efektif, which is about 5 effective study tips that is targeted to all students in general. The source language of the video is in Bahasa Melayu, so I will translate the video into English translation using consecutive interpretation technique. I have segregated the video into 14 parts, so every chunk of the video will be interpreted during the time gap. The video will be played from my laptop at the back here, and then I will interpret it part by part every time the video pauses. So I shall start the video now.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera kepada semua. Dalam video saya kali ini, saya akan berkongsi kepada anda 5 tips belajar yang boleh anda amalkan apabila menduduki sesuatu ujian atau peperiksaan.
Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. In today's video, I will share with you 5 study tips that you can apply when you are facing a test or an examination.
Nak tahu lebih lanjut? Jom kita pergi ke tips yang pertama.
Do you want to know more in depth? Let's review the first tip.
Tips yang pertama, elakkan berada berdekatan handphone semasa belajar. Tutup handphone atau setkan ia ke silent mode.
The first tip, avoid being near a mobile phone. Please turn off your mobile phone or set it to silent mode.
Nak tahu kenapa? Kerana notification pada handphone dapat mengganggu anda sewaktu sedang belajar.
Do you want to know why? Because the notifications from your mobile phone may distract you from studying.
Anda juga cenderung untuk menyimak status akaun di media sosial. Jadi, tips ini dapat membolehkan anda memberi tumpuan yang lebih dalam pembelajaran anda.
You also have the tendency to check your account statuses on social media, so this tip will allow you to be more focused on your lesson.
Tips yang kedua, jika anda belajar secara berkumpulan, sila jangan bersaing berkaitan topik yang telah berjaya dihabiskan sesama ahli kumpulan.
If you are in a study group, please do not argue with other group members regarding topics that have been discussed successfully.
Ini akan mewujudkan stres kepada diri anda sendiri. Setiap orang adalah unik dan berbeza. Belajarlah mengikut kemampuan anda sendiri.
It will create stress on yourself. Everyone is unique and different in their own way. Please study according to your ability.
Tips yang ketiga, peruntukkan masa tertentu untuk belajar. Tak perlu lama, 15 minit untuk satu topik sudah cukup, asalkan anda beri sepenuh tumpuan dalam peruntukan waktu tersebut.
The third tip, allocate some time for your studies. It shouldn't take too long. 15 minutes is sufficient for one topic as long as you can give full attention during the allotted time.
Tips ini juga perlu dibuat secara konsisten agar anda dapat hasil yang sangat tidak disangka-sangka.
This tip also must be applied consistently in order to get unexpected results.
Tips yang keempat, Tahu apa objektif anda sewaktu belajar. Kita perlu beritahu diri kita dulu apa tujuan kita belajar sebelum memulakan pembelajaran.
The fourth tip, specify your study objectives. We must prepare ourselves with the purpose of the study before starting a lesson.
Nampak macam pelik, bukan? Ya, tapi ada kajian menunjukkan cara ini dapat mengaktifkan minda bawah sedar kita untuk lebih fokus dan mudah menerima input-input penting semasa belajar.
Sounds odd, doesn't it? Yes, but some studies have shown that this method can activate our subconscious mind to be more focused and easily absorb important inputs while studying.
Tips yang kelima dan yang terakhir ialah tidur yang cukup. Anda pernah dengar tidur mesti cukup untuk belajar secara berkesan. Kenapa tips ini sentiasa diulang-ulang?
The fifth and final tip is to get adequate sleep. You must have heard that adequate sleep is essential in order to learn effectively. Why has this tip been repeated continuously?
Ini menunjukkan tidur yang cukup sangat penting dalam apa jua langkah belajar sekalipun. Oleh itu, pastikan kita cukup tidur kerana otak dan badan kita dapat berfungsi secara maksimal apabila cukup rehat. Manfaatkan kelebihan ini.
It shows that adequate sleep is crucial in whatever study steps. Therefore, we must get adequate sleep because our brain and body can function at maximum level when we have enough rest. Take advantage of this benefit.
Sekian dahulu untuk 5 tips belajar pada kali ini. Jika anda ada sebarang komen atau cadangan lain, bolehlah menulisnya di ruangan komen video ini.
That is the end of 5 study tips of this video. If you have any comments or suggestion, please write down in the comments section of this video.
Sila like dan subscribe jika anda rasa video ini bermanfaat. Terima kasih dan jumpa lagi.
Please like and subscribe this video if you find this video beneficial. Thank you and see you again. So that was my challenge to interpret the whole video in one take. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum.